welcome to the inaugural episode of Waves. We all value everyone's stories. I am your host, Nate, and beside me I have my lovely co-host, my wife, Alexandra. Say hello to everybody, Alexandra.
Hi there.
Okay, that's how we're really going to start off the episode. So with this platform, we want to be able to give anybody a chance to share their story, the life experiences that they go through, whether it be first-time parents, having a high school crush, coming out to your parents, friends, family, etc., etc. I'll let her carry away from here on how our story started.
Okay. So, we were in 10th grade, and I was a bookworm in the Magnet Health Academy program. And one day at lunch, I was standing with my best friend, and I happened to just look over, and there was Nate with his friends. And it was an instant moment of, like, time just stopped. Didn't hear anything. It was just no noise, no nothing. And it was just a moment of, oh my goodness, who is that? And as time went on, I would see him at lunch. He'd come over, and I would immediately put my books away until the day came. His one friend that was also friends with my best friend and myself said, "You're the only one that can get Alex out of her books and make her smile." And from there, we kept talking, and then finally I asked him out in a rap freestyle, and yeah, and it just went from there. And we got our first apartment when we were 8 years together, after going through a lot of trials, tribulations, and road bumps, but we got through them. Then we got married at almost 10 years, bought a house at 11 years, and then we were expecting at 12 years, and now have our daughter. So yeah, that's our story, and we are high school sweethearts. And now I'll turn it back over to my lovely husband, Nate, the Great.
Okay, for the excess. What she did fail to mention was, I wasn't the greatest person in the world, like she said, and I initially never had feelings for her at first, which was a lot, which people would find to be like, dude, that's really messed up.
Let me just intervene for a second.
Okay.
He always made me smile no matter what. Even if he was acting like a teenager or listening to all his friends, but he always had a special place in my heart no matter what. And I think as time went on too, he realized, I think she's a keeper.
Well, yes, she is definitely most a keeper at heart and everywhere else. But back to originally what I was saying, I remember that I was a total jerk, and
not all the time.
Well, no, for the most part I was.
You wanted to listen to everybody else.
For the most part I was, and originally I liked her best friend, so
who I'm still best friends with till this day.
Yeah, which is, I mean, her friends. I'm pretty sure.
I cared so much that I actually asked her out for him, as he asked after he said no to me. But the rest is history. Because I got him.
Yeah, that actually happened. And yeah, I know people are going to look at this and hear this and be like, oh, really, dude? Wow, that's pretty low. You had her ask her best friend for you. It's like, grow some cojones, but it just never worked out that way. And if you hear that in the background, that is our daughter. Yes, she is awake. So Mom is going to go check on her, and we will be right back. And we are back.
Hi, we're back now. We have another little participant.
Yes, that is our daughter.
Riley.
Riley, who's staring at me currently right now like, Dad, what are you doing? I'm tired. yeah, apparently us talking woke her up, so.
She's going to be part of this podcast.
Yeah, so she is eventually going to be a part of this podcast. So, yes, somewhere down the line.
Yes. And she's awake enough to battle whatever she's actually talking. So.
Exactly.
Yes, where were we? We were talking about I guess that's what happens when you have a baby. You can kind of forget your train of thought. Yeah, so we met in high school, and
Well,
Nate always had a way to, no matter what I was going through or dealing with at a young age, he always made me feel important and gave me a sense of happiness that I didn't have for a long time. And he was the apple of my eye, and he stuck by my side during a lot of hard times with my family, and it showed me that he has true commitment to somebody, to meet somebody young and see what that person's going through. So from a young age, him and I were basically able to see the commitment that we were already giving and showing one another before most people would give. And it kind of just worked out great. Because here we are. The person I trust the most.
and that really does mean a lot to me. And I feel as if, yes, she helps me grow as a person. She helps me out a lot, and I'm very thankful for her that I have her in my life. And she is my wife. She is a great wife, an amazing mom, and just a overall general great person from head to toe, inside and out. So.
And one day we'll be able to share with our daughter how mommy and daddy met, but we'll save that for down the road. Because there's no rush for you, girl. So, yeah.
Yeah. And that's going to wrap it up for this episode.